today we're going to be going over the Superchargers on the Kronos Ecosystem Exchange. It's the Exchange app, and here we go for the Superchargers. Now, how to participate in the Supercharger is you just deposit into the exchange. Now, how do you create your account? First, you have to have a Crypto.com regular app account, and then when you go to the exchange, you would use that same email to connect them. That is all you do. There's nothing complicated about that. And you would send Crow as your deposit back to the exchange. Now, once that's there, you have made your deposit. Step one is done. You get rewarded after the event, and you can leave the deposit inside of Supercharger to participate in the next one. But now let's go over what a Supercharger is in the first place. So the Supercharger is on the Kronos ecosystem. It's under the exchange. The rewards are up to 250,000 USD, right? And so, an example of the Superchargers, right? This time around, they're going to do Pharaoh that you would receive for your reward. And how much you will receive for your reward, it depends on how much you put in there. If it's there for the full period, and here, let's just go over the Supercharger. This is an example of the Superchargers that they have going on right now. So, and the announcement would be January 3rd. The charging period would be the same day. The charging period ends a month later. The acceptance period into the Supercharger would be the following day. The reward period is February 5th for this specific Supercharger, right? And it would need to stay in there for a month, and that for 1 month, and that is how you would reap the benefits of a Supercharger. So, long story short, you would take your Crow that you already have, and you would deposit it into the exchange, and then you would deposit it into the Supercharger. Now, with the Supercharger, it's a flex. A flex means you don't have to lock it in there. You would put it in there, and you can take it out whenever it is that you decide. But the best thing to do is to leave it in there for the entire acceptance, the entire time, all the way until March 7th, so you can reap the benefits for as much rewards as they can give you. And you're being rewarded for this specific Supercharger in Pharaoh. And Pharaoh is on the Kronos ecosystem. And if you've been following the Wealth is Health, you would also agree that you would love to have free Pharaoh, because Pharaoh is a dApp that you can add liquidity. You can do a million things on the Pharaoh protocol. You can also check on the Wealth is Health TikTok about the video that I've done about Pharaoh and everything that has to do with Pharaoh. So I was quickly going over the Superchargers. I will show you hand to hand on the phone how to specifically do this step by step in examples, but I'll go over it briefly. And thank you for joining the Wealth is Health Patreon, and I'll see you guys hopefully soon. And let's get this money.